All right, hello there. My name is Rick Dunn, and this is basically a kind of a quick little overview of my portfolio site. There's a lot to be done just because I'm really going through and fine tuning things, and it's been quite a lot of work just because I've been dealing with a lot of decision making over the last week or two as far as what direction I want to go and what I want to focus on and what I want to narrow down. Whether I want to add web design elements to my portfolio, which I eventually want to, um, what I want to concentrate on, which is being a content creator. Um, so I mean, there's just a lot of little things to try and narrow down. As much as I enjoy my portfolio and I do feel like it's in a good place, there's definitely a lot of influx happening right now for me. So it's been you know it's been laboring to say the least. Um, but as far as what I've changed versus what I had recently or before, I didn't really take any pictures of what I had before because again, this is something that I'm just constantly working on, and it's kind of like just uh, a mind-numbing thing that I am constantly digging into on top of everything else that I'm working on in my current life. Don't mind the outside noise. It's just perfect timing for all this to happen right now. So yeah, so right now this is the splash page. Um, this is what you see when you first come to my site. You hit the enter page. This is one of the things that I changed that I pretty much spent all night working on, and it's one of the reasons why this assignment is going to be turned in late. Um, is just working on this and trying to get this. I had to make a choice of whether to turn it in on time or to turn it in the way I wanted it to be turned in. So I decided to turn it in the way I wanted it to be turned in. That's just, it is the way it is. But there's still things that I'm working on. It's not completely done. Like this enter thing, I'm gonna move it over here probably, and there's still some moving around of things that I might still do. But after talking with Kevin, um, we kind of came up to this conclusion of the first thing you see when coming to my site being my client showcase instead of the design page, just because it would potentially make more sense for someone to see what I'm capable of overall, and not just the first thing they come up to is my graphic design. Um, which is a part of what I do. But like here, content creator is one of the first things, and that's one of the things that I want to focus on more so is that I can create content in a broad spectrum from start to finish on projects and so on and so forth. So that being the case, let that be the first thing that someone sees, so they know, oh, this guy can work on this thing. From the he has the ability to work on a breadth of things. Projects as a whole, not just he's a great graphic designer or yeah he's a great artist. Which is the way my page was originally. The first thing you came across was my artwork. Um, so we decided to change that. Um, Hold on a second. So sorry, dog problems. Anyway, um, that's what we changed. So this first thing you come across would be basically you come to this page first, and will be a list of all my client showcases that I have, and so you get to see the things that I've worked on or the things that I deem to be most important for you to see up front. And so yeah, I spend most of the time trying to put all this together and making it look the way I want it to look. And like I said, there's still things that I'm going to do, I need to touch on to make this better. You would think I'm living in New York City right now with all this noise. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. Um, So yeah, and then from here you can hit enter, and go like from here. Like if you hit enter there, it'll take you to the actual, where everything is broken down. You can see exactly what everything is. So, and I'll, fix the enter portion of that. But then from there, everything else is pretty much the same. Like nothing else has really changed much outside of this. You can go to my design page, which you see everything on the design page like it was before. Um, and then my media page, um, which is another thing. I think I might try and do this page. So I might try and do this similar to the client showcase, where it's an actual page instead of a scroll down. Because this is not a scroll down anymore. It's an actual page. So I might do the same here, where it's an actual page, and then all these things are sections on that page. Um, so I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. Because to be honest, actually, not. I'm remembering that's how I originally had it. I originally had it where it was a page. It was a scroll, and you would pick. And I didn't like the way it looked, so that's why I took it away and just made it, like this. So we'll see. Like again, this whole thing, man, is a serious, obsessive compulsive thing where you're just constantly working on it and constantly trying to make it better and you know, continually breathing new life into it. So, but yeah, other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. I mean, my about section, I have some things that I might want to change in here as well. Um, my resume, downloadable, the blog section, which is something I definitely need to update. But it houses all the work that I'm doing currently. Um, to keep you up to date. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. Not too many, sections. Just very minimalistic as possible. Um, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it right now. And so far so good. And keep pushing forward and hope for the best. Thanks for tuning in.